What's up, NBE? Mrs. Metter here, and today I'm going to show you how you can post an answer to your teacher's questions on Google Classroom, and then how you can see all the other student answers from your class and reply directly to people on your classroom page. We want to make sure that you know exactly how to do this because we are going to start asking you to do it on your Google Classroom. Check it out. Okay, here we are on Google Classroom, and you guys can easily find if your teacher's posted a question because of the question icon that appears in Google Classroom. So the question will appear at the top, and your teacher will give specific instructions on what they want you to do to answer this question. In my class, I always ask my students to post an answer, reply to at least one student who also posted an answer, and then reply back to any replies they receive on their original answer. So basically, number one, post an answer to the question. Number two, reply to at least one other person in the class. And step three, make sure that any replies you receive on your answer, you've gone back to it and you've answered their questions. So you have your answer as a place at the top right of your Google Classroom screen. And if you're using a phone, this may appear at the bottom of the screen. But you have an area where it says type your answer. And make sure that your answer follows all of your teacher's guidelines and requirements and that you really submit a complete answer the first time. Sometimes teachers will give you the option, once you click Turn In, you will see an Edit button. So you can always go back and edit your original answer if you'd like. However, your teacher does not have to give you this option, and your answer, you may not have the option to edit once you post. Try to make sure that the answer that you post originally is the best answer that you can actually submit. Now, the second step was going to be reply. And if you have to reply to a student, you'll need to see classmate answers. You want to be able to see all of the answers that your classmates have posted. And you can do that via this button, See Classmate Answers, or at the top of your screen, Classmate Answers. I'll click the top. And now this, from a student angle, you're able to see every single student that has replied to this question in your class. Notice it might not be everybody because they actually in live time will update. So if while we're looking at this stream, another student posts an answer, it will pop right up, just like social media. Underneath, you'll see that there are replies. And so if there are no replies to a comment, you'll just see a little arrow. However, if you see number next to replies, that just means that other people have already replied to that student. So in this case, Jack Xavier posted a great comment about how he would prefer democracy. Then I replied, he actually answered back, Mr. K replied, I replied, and Amir replied. So we had an answer that had some comments from other students in the class, and then Jack Xavier even went back to respond to some of his comments. Think about it on social media. If people are commenting on your post, you need to go back and you need to acknowledge them. So make sure that you're able to use classmate answers if your teacher ever asks for you to use a question assignment. You can always check out the instructions to specifically find out what your teacher wants you to do, but now you know exactly how to see classmate answers and reply directly to another student. Hope you enjoy!